Solving the current education system is a little more complicated than ABC 1, 2, 3. Paying too much attention to your device could cost you your phone or your life. They say 3 times is a charm, but that wasn't the case for Republicans in the Senate. That's right, it's 5:30 here and the flood waters have already begun. We're just right off of Connecticut Ave where you can see the street has been blocked. Here at the Metro Center station, riders can come and go as they please. But just at one stop over, riders at the Smithsonian Metro Center can only enter after 9 p.m. this 4th of July. They say they are ready to fight for the rights of every American. Residents are ready to take any precaution like sandbags against their windows to save their property. We're here in Virginia for the Women's March against the NRA, where you can see people are with their signs, ready to protest, ready to speak their message. That's right, Rosie. The courts ruled today that anyone that has a grandparent or a relative that's related to them can enter the U.S. That's it for this week's wrap up. I'm Lauren Baker. See you next week.
I'm quitting dance, I'm joining the circus, like I'm running away with the circus, this is happening.
A circus school in St. Paul is combining professional level performances with confidence building values.
It's incredible. We do so many different unique things that not a lot of other sports or activities can offer, and it's a very accepting environment of all different kinds of walks of life.
Circus Juventus is a school that teaches kids to express themselves in a whole new way.
I really like the art form, and I get to express myself through body and movement, and I get to embody a bunch of different characters. And
circus is my home, and all my friends are at circus, and there's no place I'd rather be besides circus, and it's just kind of my life now.
And even with fun themes like Alice in Wonderland, these performances have created a deep connection with many of the performers.
It's my way of self-expressing my emotion and my passion for the arts. I'm a dancer, I'm a circus artist, I'm a singer, I'm an actress, so this is a great outlet for me to express my love for performing.
McKenna is the youngest kid here, and she says the circus has impacted her life in a positive way.
I feel like it's so important for young people to find a little niche like this where they just have so many people who constantly support them, and that's what I get out of the circus community, and honestly, I don't know where I'd be without it.
For KVRR, I'm Lauren Baker. People from all over the country have come to the Capitol, demanding that the new revised health care bill is a bill that's not only about the people, but for the people.
This is a fight for the people who can't be here right now, whose voices have to be heard. And
California Senator Kamala Harris is on board with better health care, and she's not alone. Whether you are rich or poor, good health care is life or death.
I want to protect the citizens who are not as fortunate as I am to have access to health care.
To some, health care is more than just a piece of legislation.
How is taking insurance away from a child? How does that help our country?
it is just patently wrong. It is against the values of who we are as a country, and we're going to have to fight against it, and it's a battle we can win.
For KPBS, I'm Lauren Baker from Washington, D.C.
It's an injury to all!
United we stand!
United we fall!
What started as an 18-mile march has turned into a rally. The Women's March started their journey in Fairfax, Virginia, and ended here at the Department of Justice, traveling at any distance to share their message. From the blazing heat to busy streets, nothing is stopping protesters like North Dakota native Shelly Feist from standing up against the NRA and gun violence.
Well, I just wanted them to see my message, because my message is really that we all have the right to safety.
Hundreds of people marched 18 miles from the NRA headquarters to the Department of Justice over the course of 2 days.
The NRA says it's one of the oldest civil rights organizations in America, and if they're going to say that, they need to take responsibility and treat gun owners who are black or white exactly the same. That's absolutely not what they do.
Others feel the NRA already does that.
The NRA, back over the years, has been involved in doing things to assure the rights of all Americans.
Even with resistance, protesters insist on having their message heard loud and clear.
We are a women's organization. People don't expect us to be talking about gun violence or to be talking about police violence or race. So I think it's important for us to send that message that the Women's March is still here and we're here to organize intersectionally.
For KVRR here in Washington, I'm Lauren Baker. Hello and welcome to the weekly wrap-up. I'm your host, Lauren Baker. They say 3 times is a charm, but that wasn't the case for Republicans in the Senate. They were unsuccessful and could not pass neither the Better Care Act or the skinny version. It's day 2 of the heat advisory and city officials want everyone to be safe. Temperatures will reach as high as 97, but will feel more like 105. Movie Girls Trip has truly flipped a stack and is the first comedy of the year to hit $100 million in the box office. The comedy focuses on the friendship of 4 black women and all the good and bad ties that come with being a black woman in this day and age. That's all we have time for today. Thanks for joining me and see you next week.